Hey, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, Parker, what's going on, my brother? What
Yeah,
was
how
your
old are you?
question? I missed. I'm 30 years old. How about
For
yourself?
sure. And do you support Donald Trump?
Of course I do. He's the greatest president in the past 100 years.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Well, he puts America first. He's securing the border. We have the most secure border we've had in the history of this country. He effectively eliminated DEI from government and private institutions. He solidified the largest tax cuts in American history. He got men out of women's sports. We could go on and on. He implemented the greatest economic tool that we have at our disposal, known as tariffs. You want me to keep going?
If you'd like.
Well, let's start there. Let's see what part of that you disagree with.
Sure. I have a question. Can you name one trans woman that was limited from playing in women's sports?
No, I can't actually. Can you?
Okay. So it seems like Donald Trump didn't actually do anything specifically. Could you name one trans person that was playing sports that made it unfair?
Wait, sorry. So you're okay with his policies against trans women competing in women's sports?
No,
right? You're
not at all.
okay
I
with
think
it
they're
because
horrible.
nobody was affected. Wait, why do you think it's horrible if nobody was affected by it?
Because it's specifically like divisive in the context of our society to limit people who are trans from being in certain places.
Yeah, but nobody
in
was
which they
affected
should
by
be
it,
allowed.
so it's okay.
No, I'm just saying that you
No,
can't
no,
name
no.
any.
Nobody was affected. No,
I'm
it's
just
okay.
saying-
Nobody was
listen.
affected. What's the big deal?
I'm saying that you can't mention anyone that was affected because you don't even know.
Yeah, I
because you don't
can't.
even watch women's sports. You don't know anything about women's sports. 'cause
I
you know
don't. They're very
you-
boring.
Okay, so you think that women's sports is boring, but yet it's enough of a reason
Absolutely.
to like have federal policy to restrict trans people from playing?
Absolutely. I'm all for equity.
That's not equity.
Of course it is. It makes it so women are competing at an even playing field. Isn't that what equity is?
So again, there's no good evidence at all that indicates that
Wait,
trans
hold on.
people
Isn't
after
that what
multiple
equity is? Where women
there's-
are on the same playing field?
there's no good evidence that trans people after multiple years of HRT
Hello?
have an unfair biological advantage insofar as that it would make like the situation in terms of sports unfair.
Well, maybe that opinion is why you guys lost the election in a landslide.
Well, you just saying it's a
Have you
reason why
thought
we
about-
lost the election is not an actual reason. It's because specifically people on the left didn't actually talk about it or have this type of position prevalent. People specifically are right in support of LGBTQ plus rights. And it is the case that
Yeah,
it
no,
just
they're
wasn't
not.
talked about by Democrats.
Well, that's not
So
a right.
People on the
That's
right
not
were
a
able
right
to
to
scapegoat trans
interfere in
people
women's
and gay
sports.
people. What's up?
That's not a right to interfere in women's sports. That's not a right.
I don't know what you mean by "quote unquote" interfere. I have a question. Would you ever
Well, you
vote
just
for?
said you brought
I have a
up
question.
LGBTQ
Can I ask you a question?
rights. Is
Can I ask
that
you a question?
right to- Go
Can I ask you a
ahead.
question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, could you
Go ahead.
would you ever support a candidate that was a biological male, a man that walked into the changing rooms of women without their consent that were changing and naked?
Was he the owner of said event?
Does that matter to you?
Yeah, I think you're taking a Howard Stern clip out of context. Do you know what Howard
There is
Stern
no.
is
It's
known
not out
for?
of context. I can
Yeah.
play the
Oh, it's
clip if
not?
you'd like to
What is
hear
Ho-
it.
What is how? You're gonna play the Howard Stern clip.
Yeah.
I know you're young, but do you know who Howard Stern is?
Yes, just saying that Howard Stern is a bad guy and Donald Trump went on a bad guy's show
No, I
is not
never said he was
evidence
a
that he
bad guy.
didn't
I
do
was a-
anything bad.
I'm a big Howard Stern fan, actually.
That's gross.
I don't think he's a bad guy. That's
What?
gross. Howard Stern's a lefty. He's on your side.
Dude, I'm sorry. Have you heard specifically any of these clips?
Have I heard the claims on Howard Stern? The shock jock?
Yes. Oh, are you driving, by the way?
Of course I have. No, I'm not driving. I would
Okay.
never do that.
Okay, then are you a passenger?
I am a passenger. I am.
Okay, can the person who's driving say hi?
Hi, Parker.
So you're clearly driving. If you'd like to come
No,
on
that's
later when
not
you're
true.
not driving, I'll dunk on you again because you're clearly irrational. There are so many other things I'd love to talk to you about, but it can't have you on when you're violating TikTok TOS. We're gonna go to the next person real quick.